Hi there, my name's Andy Hillier, and today's guitar lesson is going to be on Poor Lonesome Cowboy from Red Dead Redemption 2. This request just came in. Lovely little song. If there's any other songs that I haven't done, from Red Dead Redemption, let me know and I'll try and do a video for you. So I'm going to teach you how to play the whole song. I'm going to give you, there's two kind of little variations on the same chords, and then I'm also going to give you a really easy version at the end as well to play. But just before I do, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier, give me a like on the video, press the notifications. I do love to hear from you, so please leave me some comments in the comment section, especially those requests. And if you love what I'm doing, you want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. The link to that is in the description. My guitar is in standard tuning and I've got a capo on fret number 5. You can play this on any type of guitar, normal acoustic guitar. I'm just playing it here on my new Lava Me air guitar, which I've just done a review video on, so go and check that out. I'll leave a link in the description. Okay, so sounds like this. Well, that's the first line. Okay, so we're going to start on a C chord. First finger, B1. Second finger on D2. Third finger, A3. So we've got a C chord, and we're going to do finger picking for this. You could play it with just a plectrum as well. Would work quite nicely, but I'm using fingers now. So we're going to play the A string, so the A3, and then the D, G, and the B strings at the same time. So I use 3 fingers to pluck those. You could alternatively strum it. So, or it then does that again, and then a third time. So it goes. We then play D, G, and B strings again, and then take your fingers off and play the open D, G, and B. So bar 1 slowly. Into bar 2, and you're going to play E3, and then open D, G, and B strings, then A2, and then open D, G, and B strings. So you got, and then goes back to the C chord and plays the A3, then the D, G, and the B strings, and then just the D string on its own, so that's the D2, and then the D, G, and the B strings. So on that C chord it goes. So bar 2. So bars 1 and 2 together. Into bar 3, and we're still on the C chord, and you play the A3, the D, G, and the B strings, and again. Then take your fingers off and play the D, G, and the B strings. So far you've got. It then goes to an A minor chord, which is your first finger on B1, second finger on D2, third finger on G2, and you're going to play, which is playing the A string, the D2, the G2, the B1, so, and then there's just an open G. So, one little thing to point out, on the very first time round, instead of a G, it's a D4. It goes. But every other time it puts a G in there. And then it goes into bar 4. E3, and then D on its own, and G. So it's. And then open A, A2, and it's back to a C chord, playing the A3, D, G, and B strings, A3, D, G, and B. So bar 4 slowly. Okay, so let's try and put the whole line together. Here we go. and up speed. Okay, so that repeats pretty much identically to that 3 times. And then we'll go on to this next line, which is just a slight little variation. We've got this. So it starts on the C chord, you play the A3, D, G and the B strings, and then the D, G and the B strings again. A3, D, G and B strings, and then just the D string, and then the G and B. So you got. Next bar slightly different, play E3, then D, G and the B strings just open. And then you can play A, A2, and then to A3 where you're going back to a C chord. Then play the D, G and the B strings, the D2, and then D, G and B. So bar 6 slowly. So that's the only little sort of change there. Those first 2 bars are slightly different to the previous line. So the whole line then will go. So just slightly variation I've written there for you, and that will do 3 times. So if you play the first line 3 times and this line 3 times, and it just works through. Or either of the line you could just play through the whole song. Let's just go on to this next line that I've written out for you. Just a really easy version of it, just to make it nice and simple. Sounds like this. So for that, we've got a C chord, first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger A3. We just play the A string, and then D, G and the B strings, and we do that 4 times in the first bar. So you got. Then go down to E3, and then open D and G and B strings, so that's a G chord. It does that twice, so it goes. Then back to the C chord, twice. Into bar 11, still got the C chord, we're going to do it another 2 times. It then goes down to A minor, so all you need to do is move your third finger to G2. So you've got first finger B1, second finger D2, third finger G2. Then you play the A string, and then D, G and the B strings. And it does that twice, so it goes. And then the last bar there, we play E3, D, G and the B strings, then A, A2, and then the A3 has gone back to the C chord. You play the A3, D, G and the B strings, A3, D, G and the B strings. So the whole line slowly will go. And up speed. So there you go, that's an easy version that you can play through the whole song. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed that guitar lesson and found it useful. If you have, if you wouldn't mind subscribing to my channel, which is Andy Hillier. It really does help me out. Give me a like on the video as well, that helps the video do some more views. The more comments, the better as well. Even if you just say hi, it does help. But I'd love to hear from you, so let me know where in the world you come from. Let me know what songs I should do next. And if you love what I'm doing, you'll want to support me, support the channel, and you want the tabs for this, then I'll put them on my Patreon page. A link to that is in the description. Well, thanks for watching this. I do really appreciate it. I've been Andy Hillier, and I'll see you next time.